guys, and welcome back to another episode of the F1 Mobile Racing Career Mode. We are here for episode number 29 today for the United States Grand Prix in Season 4. If you guys did miss the previous episode at the Japanese Grand Prix, then definitely be sure to go check that out before you see this one. A very entertaining episode, as not only was that such an exciting episode as we actually got our win there, we also are level with Hamilton on the championship, as you can clearly see there. And coming into the USA, it's time that we extend our advantage and hopefully get some good points. So let's go to the grid. Here's the starting grid that is Bottas, Hamilton, Verstappen, Alonso, Ricciardo, Perez, Norris, Leclerc, Vettel, Stroll, Sainz, Tsunoda, Mazepin, Giovinazzi, Gasly, Russell, Raikkonen, Schumacher, Latifi, and us round out the grid. As here we go then, to 5 red lights for the United States Grand Prix. Here we go. It's lights out. And away we go. It's a great start from us against the Williams. And it has us now move over to the inside and start quickly overtaking these guys one by one. And we're going to do the infamous turn 1 dive bomb here, as the sharp corner allows us to go through, lay on the brakes, and look at all the points we gain, weaving our way through, and we get a great run on Charles Leclerc and Sebastian Vettel and Lando Norris, and look at that, just like that, in just a span of one corner, we're up into 7th place, and we might be able to take P6 as Perez backs out, and just like that, in a span of 2-3 corners, we move up from P20 to P6, 14 positions gained in a span of 2 corners. That is insane, as we're now on the back of Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger, and we get a great run through here, and we have to get on the brakes there, or else we go to run into the straight, into the back of the McLaren. But now we get the inside line and we get past him successfully. And coming into this turn, we're going to go down the inside of Fernando Alonso. Easy does it. Get the elbows out and we move up into P4. Yes, Alonso did qualify very high if you did watch the starting grid. He qualified P4, which is pretty impressive for the Spanish driver. Anyways, coming down the back straight and looking on the back of Valtteri Bottas. Coming into this left-hander, hard on the brakes. Down to 2nd gear, we get a perfect apex there, getting a tight line and getting a good exit. And now coming through this right-hander, we get a great run on Valtteri Bottas, and we sneak it up the inside, and then we're going to set it up the inside on Max Verstappen. And just like that, in less than a lap, we move up 19 positions into P2, looking on the back of our championship rival, Lewis Hamilton. Remember, we're equal on points as we came into this race. So hopefully we can take the win here and maybe steal some points to go very wide there and almost lose it. Luckily, we managed to keep the car stable. And looking on the back of Lewis Hamilton, yes, this is quite exciting, I must say. I was kind of stopping there for a second just to catch my breath as we finished the first lap. We're wheel to wheel with Lewis Hamilton, and we're just going to tuck him behind him just so that. But then again, we might have gone for the move there as he brake checked us. Maybe he wasn't so happy about us tucking him behind them. Maybe we should have gone for the move. As it comes through the S section, should be relatively easy. A little bump over those sausage curves, but that's okay. And coming through this long right hand, just staying behind on the back of Lewis Hamilton. I'm kind of just trolling him at this point, just to like annoy him and just staying behind him. As it comes through the left and the right and the left hander, sorry. And now coming downhill past that left hander towards the hairpin, we're gonna set it up the inside here right out now. Down to 2nd gear, clip that apex, and we are up into P1 of the United States Grand Prix. We now run away from Lewis Hamilton, and this is going to be crucial as we're going to gain a good amount of points here and extend the lead in the championship. We're not going to be pushing for the constructors, no way. I think we're 3rd in the constructors, which is still awesome, but there's no way we're going to take 2nd or 1st as Red Bull and Mercedes has superior consistency as we get that apex perfectly. And I must say, in this game, you definitely want to hit your apexes perfectly, especially around this track. Like, you want to have like a tight line out and then tuck in very tight, as you can get a great exit out of those corners and then carry some speed into the next corner, which will be helpful if you guys are new to this game or maybe have played this game quite a lot, but you're looking to go even faster. So that's just a helpful tip if you guys would like to go faster. You want to stay out and then tuck in early and then get on the power nice and early as we start our final lap of the United States Grand Prix. Should be very exciting as we're now in clean air and we can now push for the fast lap. Coming to turn 1, hard braking, down to 2nd gear as you can see here, going wide, clipping that apex and then getting on the power nice and early. This is actually a track where actually very helpful. There's a lot of sharp corners and that technique can help you very well. As we come through the S section one more time, looking to try and minimize steering so that we can carry as much speed as possible. Coming through the right-hander, flat out no need to lift even though the racing line says so. I should really turn that off, to be honest, considering the fact I know how my way around the circuit. Down to 4th gear, clip these 2 apexes perfectly, and we almost went a bit wide there. Luckily managed to held the car on the track. I think we might have cut the corner a little bit there, but the game didn't register it, so that's okay. Down to second gear, again doing the technique, clipping the apex, and then getting on the power nice and early, and down this back straight. It's especially good if you want to switch back, you know, your AI or your rivals, and you're on a long straight, especially like this, where you can have a good run, and hopefully with a bit of DRS you can pass them. Anyways, now coming into the next turn, down to second gear, this time clipping that perfectly as well. This time we didn't do the real technique, but that's alright. Down to third gear, keeping it in third actually as to say, as we come through this tricky right, and then double left section. Down to second, we missed that apex a little bit, but that's alright. As we come through the long triple apex right-hander, clipping those curves a little bit. Those curves aren't going to disturb us too much as we can go flat out through here. And now coming into the final two corners, chucking it in there. And we make the car stick pretty well. And coming into the last corner, we're going to take the victory here in the United States and make it 2 in a row for the Alpine team, the team based in France. And this is going to be an exceptional victory as we cross the line ahead of Hamilton, Verstappen, Bottas, Ricciardo, Perez. Alonso finishes P7 ahead of Norris, Stroll, and Vettel as we take a good lead in the championship. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye, everyone.